today is kind of a dreary day. It's a little bit in the evening and it's been raining. So one of the things that I want to do is make something I can hang over the fire and dry. So what I'm going to do is a tripod with fire and show you guys how I do it. This could be used for cooking. This could be used for... Sorry, I got my solar powered box here. In another video I'll show you how it's put together. It's over here making noises, so I apologize. But we're going to make a tripod that sits over the fire, and this is where you can also hang things to cook, coffee makers, like a coffee maker or a percolator. I wouldn't suggest a percolator, maybe a Dutch oven or any kind of pot that you have that you want to hang and cook with. A lot of times you see this in Western movies, like the tripod, but it's a good thing to have on hand. And you can go and buy these metal, but here on our property we have tens of thousands of trees, and it took me literally a couple minutes just to go find a couple sticks that work. So for me, I'm going to be getting a stick roughly around 5 feet long, and I'm going to be getting 3 of them, and they're going to be pretty sturdy, about probably an inch, at least 3/4 of an inch, but about an inch. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So what I do is I have 3 sticks the same length, and the idea is to wrap them. So some of the things that I have here, obviously we have our pocket knife, and today I'm using my camo buck knife, and I have twine. You can use 550 cord, or you can use anything that you want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lash these ends. I'm just going to start with one and just tie a simple knot just to kind of hold it there in place. Hopefully it doesn't start raining on the camera. But this day's been like crap. It's been raining all day, and I've only been out here about 4 hours so far, but just tomorrow's supposed to be nice. Anyways, all right, so we're gonna lay these sticks basically flat in my hand, and then I am just gonna go under this one, the middle one, over the end, and I'm just going to continue to do latches, or the latching for this. And if you do this with 3, every time you go around, you'll be wrapping around the opposite side of each stick. And when you're doing this, make sure this is relatively tight. And we're just going to do this probably, depends on your string. I would go probably at least 5 times. Alright, so we've got about 5 now. And I'm just going to do one more just for good luck. Now, we should have 3 sticks latched together, relatively tight. They can hold together here. Now, I'm just going to cut a little bit of the excess twine because I don't need much anymore. And wherever you've stopped in your twine, you can just go right down the middle, and what we're going to be doing is pulling the latching a little bit tight here. So we're cinching it down in the middle in between each, and we're going to go around twice around that one, and the same thing. We're going to come up and cinch down on that latching. And I am just going to do a quick little knot. It doesn't really matter what type of knot, just as long as it does not come undone. And tie off the excess. Now we have 3 sticks tied together, cinched at the top. I went a little higher up on there. I like to go about 6 inches down. This is about 2 inches down, but it really doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and we'll set it up and see what it looks like and how we can use it. All right, so here we have it. The sticks are pretty long. Hopefully you guys can hear me with the camera in the rain. These sticks are actually about 6 feet long, and but they're tied up at the top, and we have 3 of them. And basically what we're going to do is we're just going to set this over the fire in a tripod. And there you have it. You have a really sturdy and stable tripod. Now, let's say we wanted to hang something on it, like a pot or a pan. And all we have is twine. Well, obviously you don't want to get the twine close to the fire. So what I like to do is I like to go find a stick, and I will go find a stick real fast and show you how that is set up. All right, so here's what we got for hanging stuff from the tripod that we got behind us. This is basically just a piece of a branch that has a little Y, and what we're going to do is we're going to use this part to hook. We're going to hang things on it. Let's just say an example, we want to hang socks, a pot over the fire. You can lower this and raise this however you would like to the fire. And I've used this to cook steak, hung a steak on it, wrapped it up. I've used this for geese, the breasts, and I've also used this for coffee. For a percolator. And that's it. And then you really just take this and you can run this wherever you want. I've seen some people run it down the side and tie it off at the base. I've seen some people just kind of wrap it at the top and then call it a day. I personally like to run to a tree that's off into the distance, maybe not too far, or a stump that's right by us. So with that, I'm going to sign off, and when in doubt, therapy outdoors is great. Get outside, enjoy nature, and explore and experiment.